Judicial Watch sued and uncovered how the Associated Press went to the FBI and Justice Department and gave the Manafort's security codes to his personal locker. We have ongoing lawsuits, some of which we just filed, to uncover Obama's role in this abuse, to get more details on Biden's corruption. And frankly, we have a hearing next week about another aspect of this corruption, which was the media collusion with the FBI and Justice Department to target folks close to Trump. In this case, it was Paul Manafort, who at the time, I guess, was Trump's former campaign director. Judicial Watch sued and uncovered how the Associated Press went to the FBI and Justice Department and gave the Manafort's security codes to his personal locker. I guess he had a storage locker. And the documents show, I mean, it was public that that had taken place, but the documents show that they were working hand in glove with each other and that they were sharing information with the AP, the Justice Department was, and the AP obviously was rooting for the prosecution of Manafort, which subsequently happened. So you would think that would be a straightforward FOIA request. It was one meeting. How many documents could there be? Well, one of the lawyers, they didn't search his records about the meeting. And so much time has passed, the records may have been destroyed, even though they knew they might be responsive to Judicial Watch. So we have a federal court hearing on this potential destruction of evidence related to the abusive targeting of Trump World. And that hearing is next week here in Washington, D.C. in federal court. So I don't know what Durham's doing, but Judicial Watch hasn't stopped, nor will we stop investigating. And we're going to investigate it as long as we can and as long as it takes reasonably to get to the bottom and to expose the outrageous corruption by the Justice Department targeting Trump. And it's not like it's old news, because the same group is still targeting him. There was this big story in the Washington Post just this past week talking about how the FBI really didn't want to raid Trump's home. I mean, do I believe that? Maybe. But one of the lawyers involved in trying to get Trump's home abusively raided was George Toscas. Toscas was one of the lawyers harassing Trump on the Russia collusion hoax. He was one of the lawyers protecting Hillary on her emails, and he shows up as one of the lawyers pushing for a raid on Trump's home. This same crowd continues to abuse and harass Trump. There's nothing old and everything is new as far as I'm concerned when it comes to this wild abuse of Trump. And I'm convinced that they don't want to fight Trump at the ballot box. They see the best way to beat him politically is by misusing federal law enforcement agencies to target him for political purposes. It's as much election intervention as anything you'll see in recent history, this targeting of Trump by the Justice Department and the FBI, and Judicial Watch aims to get to the bottom of it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like our video down below.